A busy weekend for police in Pullman.
And why you might want to avoid Vassar Avenue this week, coming up on Murrow News 8.
Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening to you. I'm Aaron Monson.
And I'm Daniela Julio Cano. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
The U.S. Forest Service is working on Vassar Meadows Road north of Deary starting today. The project is expected to run through the rest of the month. The Nez Perce Clearwater National Forests will be replacing the cattle guards on the road. The work will be at mile markers 4, 6, and 8. Motorists should expect lengthy traffic delays during the construction.
There's been a nationwide arrest warrant issued for Pullman woman Gabriel Hernandez. She was arrested in early September with her partner Roy Valdez for allegedly robbing a man in Garfield at gunpoint. After being granted a 1-week furlough by Whitman County Superior Judge, she walked out of her hearing and did not check herself back into jail at the end of the day. The warrant with a $100,000 bond was singled by Judge Gary Libby quickly after she disappeared. A bike stolen from the side of the Spark building has a big reward. That's where Murrow News 8's Albert James joins us now. Albert?
$1 reward is being offered for any information about an electric bike that went missing here at the Spark. Take a look at your screen here. The baby blue Trek Verve 2 was stolen outside the Spark last Wednesday. The owner is offering that big reward for the bike that costs over $2,000. On their website, WSUPD recommends students lock up their bikes at racks outside buildings. They also offer an item registration program they say can help them recover stolen items. Now, the bike was taken about a week ago, but is still nowhere to be found. If you have information about the missing bike, you're asked to contact WSU Police. We're live on the south side this afternoon. Aaron, Daniela, back to you.
Thank you, Albert. The Latah County Sheriff's Office is warning the community against recent scam calls. Scam callers are claiming to be the operations captain from the Latah County Sheriff's Office. Callers are telling people they have missed court and are asking for money in order to get them to see the judge. The Latah County Sheriff's Office is asking the public not to give callers any personal information or give them any money.
The new grant of $55 million awarded to University of Idaho is to encourage climate-friendly practices on Idaho farms. The grant will be used to support research on cropping systems that are more resilient to climate change and help farmers and ranchers make their operations more sustainable and protect the environment.
A fire that started just 20 miles north of Portland grew to 2,000 acres on Sunday. It started at just 150. Over 3,000 homes were told to evacuate, as only 5% was estimated to be contained. There were also 33,780 homes that were under voluntary evacuation notice. The fire began on October 9th, and with wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour, high temperatures, and low humidity, the fire continues to aggressively move west and southwest. Up next, how a local fast food restaurant is disappointing college students.
And some advice regarding this weekend's weather, coming up on Murrow News 8.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
You, your plumber.
Breathe right into your foot.
Your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker.
On your left.
Your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot. Your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
While we enjoy getting our Happy Meals toys when we were kids, McDonald's gave us adults a brief chance to relive that joy. Murrow's News 8's Noel Anderson has the story.
I've been asked this a lot recently, but do you guys have the adult Happy Meal?
No, so we just stopped buying that.
The cactus plant flea market box, better known as the adult Happy Meal, is sold out at the McDonald's on Stadium Way.
I'm gonna go to class. After class, we're gonna go to McDonald's. We're gonna get the adult Happy Meal. It's gonna be dope. And then they just said they didn't have it, and it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks.
According to Kylie Harris, the manager for the Stadium Way location, the adult Happy Meal sold out in a day and a half.
Like, we had a group of like 5 people, and they bought 12 in 3 hours, and they just sat out here eating, just all of them for like 3 hours. Yeah, and then they came through and they wanted to order another one, and I was like, I'm out, I can't.
The Happy Meal consists of either a Big Mac or 10-piece chicken nuggets, fries and drink, plus 1 of 4 collectible toys with nostalgic McDonald's characters.
My friends were posting like pictures of the box and like the toys, and I was just like, that looks so sick. I want to get one. And I finally get to go to McDonald's and I got one.
Before the Happy Meal sold out in Pullman, I was able to get my hands on one, and I have the toy to show for it. I'm thinking I probably shouldn't get rid of this. Next time there is an exclusive deal at McDonald's, get there early or you might miss your chance. In Pullman, I am Noelle Anderson.
According to the WSU events website, WSU hosted an ROTC and Department of Defense event today. The CISO virtual seminar series goal is to create an innovative education and research program in cybersecurity for ROTC and people affiliated with the Department of Defense. CISR is a group of 5 schools in the Northwest, including WSU. This was the first event of the fall 2022 semester.
So I'm really starting to get sick of the 75-degree weather in the middle of October. DJ, I'm really hoping what you're going to tell me, as I really want to hear, not warm weather for this week.
You know, this week's weather is going to be kind of like watching a sporting event, where the team starts out hot in the first half, but then kind of flames out in the second half. But in this case, rains out, you know? As we take a look at the weather wall, we are going to walk over, and we're going to see today is a high of 76, as some of you guys may have already experienced, and a low of 45 later in the evening. It's going to be a sunny day. Who doesn't love sun? With a cool breeze of 5 miles per hour, with sunrise of 7:10 a.m. and a sunset of 5:55 p.m. And if we look at tomorrow, it's gonna be quite the same. It's gonna be a high of 74. You know, nice warm day. Low of 45 in the night with 5 to 7 mile per hour winds, and a sunrise at 7:10 a.m. and a sunset at 5:55 p.m. And if you're like me, you know, you look at the clock. You look at the clock and it's 8 p.m. but it feels like midnight because it gets dark so early. But if we take a look at the 5-day forecast, you're going to see, oh, actually, no, never mind. We're looking at the state map. And you see in Olympia on the west side, you're going to see a high of 70 and a low of 47. Then in Seattle, where the Huskies stand, you know, it's a cloudy day there. Who doesn't love a little bit of cloud over the Huskies? It's going to be a high of 67 and a low of 51. In Yakima, it's going to be a high of 77, low of 42. Then we move over to the Tri-City. It's going to be a high of 73 and a low of 37. And if you look over to our region, you're going to see Spokane is 76. A high of 76 and a low of 41, and where we live, you know, I already told you, 76, 45 low. And if you look at the 5-day forecast, you're going to see a common trend here, where it's going to dip. We already talked about tomorrow, where it's going to be a high of 74 and a low of 45. Wednesday, it's going to be 73, cooling down a little bit, and a low of 38, which is not good for me. I like warm weather. Then Thursday, it's going to be high of 72, low of 44. Then on Friday is where it really dips. It's going to be a low or a high of 59, low of 39. Then on Saturday, you can see it. We don't like it. But that's all I have. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you very much, DJ. When we get back, we'll have sports for you.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience.
How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
On Saturday, after 6 hours and 22 minutes of baseball, the Mariners season has come to an end. 18 pitchers, 498 pitches, 18 hits, and a measly 1 run scored by Astros rookie Jeremy Pena described the bittersweet finish to an all-too-long game. Pena scored on a home run in the top of the 18th, the only score of the outing. What seemed like a risk by Mariners manager Scott Service and starting rookie pitcher George Kirby on the mound proved to be a good decision in the end. Kirby looked like nothing less than a seasoned veteran, especially on his last pitch, where he struck out future Hall of Famer Jose Altuve with a high fastball. That pitch clocked in at a speedy 97 miles per hour. Kirby finished the game giving up no runs on only 6 hits.
I thought our pitching was just off the chart, starting with George Kirby. To fire him out in a must-win game, and you get 7 shutout innings out of a rookie against that club, you can't ask for any more. I thought he was outstanding, commanded, was in total control. Great experience.
Closest contact to a home run for the Mariners with a deep shot double to left field. What may hurt some Mariners fans to know is that in Minute Maid Park in Houston, it would have been a home run. Mariner fans, I know it was a tough loss. Keep those rally shoes on, and because we will be back next year. We are just getting started. In Cougar football, the Cougar football team has now lost 3 of their last 4 games after a 24-10 defeat at Oregon State on Saturday. Even though the score didn't end in the Cougs' favor, there are still some positive takeaways for fans. One standout performance came from freshman Jalen Jenkins, who averaged an impressive 7 yards per carry. He also found success through the air, catching 4 passes for 30 yards and a touchdown. Looking at some of the bad, the Cougs lost the time of possession battle by almost 10 minutes, in large part because of how dominant Oregon State was in the run game. The Beavers had 203 rushing yards to only 23 for the Cougs, a difference of 180 yards. WSU also struggled to stay on the field offensively, going an inefficient 6 for 17 on 3rd down and 0 for 4 on 4th. When next we see the Cougar football team, they will have a big chance to bounce back against a top 15 team in the nation. 10 days from now, WSU will play the Utah Utes on a rare Thursday night game, 7 p.m. at Giesa Field.
We'll be right back with you guys after the break. So today's actually a national holiday. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but it's National Pasta Day. And I want to know each of your guys' favorite kind of pasta sauce, starting with our weatherman.
I'm going to have to go with fettuccine Alfredo.
Boring. Continue. What's yours?
Pesto.
Less boring.
Hater. Give me sauceless. Give me some spices. Put some
Sauceless?
steak in there.
This man is off his rocker. Okay, personally, I'm a pesto guy too. I think that's the best one. But fettuccine Alfredo, like, I got food poisoning from it one time. Oh. And so
It's the best. Creamy. Cheesy.
Yeah, but like it's good, but I tend to stay away from it. The food poisoning kind of really threw me off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, can you explain sauceless to me? Because I'm very confused.
Okay, if you take sauceless and you put the right spices, you put in some cheese, you can make it happen.
All right. Well, I still think you're crazy, but thank you so much for watching Murrow News 8. If you missed anything on our previous newscast, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel. Have a great night.